Alrighty then. Let's see how everything goes. Alright. So it should be catching up with us here shortly. Make sure everything, yeah, just making sure. We need to figure out the maneuverability on this thing because this is a little laggy. Or a little sluggish, I should say. But we have been able to get a lot of materials, which is a good thing. Happy Tuesday, everybody! Woohoo! Let's make sure everything is set up. We have a nice bit of lighting in here. Alright. Yeah. Go ahead and start checking our inventory here. Alright, so we've got gold, we have silver, we have a ridiculous amount of platinum. And we only have one refinery. So, I think we're going to rectify that situation today. But I'm not sure how we wanted to do it. So we have a couple of options, and I haven't decided which way I want to go with it yet. So let's get into the sunlight here. That way we can see what we're doing. Alright. So one of the things that we could do is we could take the area that we have here on the bottom of the ship and pipe in a series of refineries. And I'm thinking that if we do that, we'll do maybe 4 refineries. 8 refineries would be good, you know, but I think we can get by with 4. And what we'll do it from that is we'll basically start piping in the assemblers in between it, in betwixt. Oh, I know what we could do with those. It would require us to change. I guess we could get away with that. Oh, maybe because I'm thinking try and get the when we put the assemblers in, actually get them updated, like upgrade it so we can put the modules in on them. Because we don't generally do that, because I've said before, I don't really worry about the production speed of the assemblers, because for the most part, if you need materials faster or parts faster, you just have more assemblers producing the parts. Maybe we'll do that. And Gremlin's heading this way. All right. So the question is do we want to do that? Because I'm also looking at here for a second. I'm also looking at what weapons can we put on this thing. Oh, let's go into, where's it at? Where's it at? Let's see. Oh yes, and we actually have a new mod that I want to play with. It's the Navball mod. It actually is up on. It made it to the front page on the workshop today. So, all right. So let's see what we got here. Drive unit. All right. I think we're gonna have to take a look at that. Travis, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Ooh, Krieg has been busy. Very nice, Krieg. I like the new thruster module. Very cool. So welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a fabulous day so far. That is actually kind of an interesting thing, but What are you? You are small ship only. Would be interesting to see. Interesting. Ah, good to hear it. Alright, so what we're looking for... Communications, turret. I'm looking for... a... non-turret. Is everything a turret? Everything's a turret. I think this is the one we were saying that we wanted to put on the bottom of the ship. Make sure my helmet is closed. I think that was the one we were talking about putting on the bottom of the ship. Yeah, I think that one is it. But, you know, way too many parts on that. So we need to figure out... That's all small ship. That's small ship. Uh-huh. So everything in here is turrets, unfortunately. Ah, oh well. Alright, let's see what we've got. Here, we want to go ahead and grab that. Alright. And actually, you know what? Let's go in here really quick. Because we have gravitation. It's always nice to have a gravitational field. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to move... we're going to move this. Which way is... Is it this way? I think it's that way. Need steel plates to build the nav ball. Of course I do. Why? Because, well, it's the one thing I don't have in my damn inventory. Alright. Yep, the one thing I did not have in my inventory. Alright, so what we're playing with here is, this is the grav ball. Exception occurred in update. Alright, I'm guessing because I don't have a cockpit down. Let's go ahead and grab this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab open cockpit, no oxygen. No. Let's take a look at the nav ball, see if it's... you know what, let's not. So, for those who don't know what that is, this wonderful little device is rather awesome, because what it is it's actually a navigational compass. So what it will do is, if you're familiar with games like Kerbal Space Program or some of the other 3D flight sims. Hey Brian, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday. But yeah, as I was saying, is if you're familiar with games that use a more realistic flight system, you're probably familiar with this whole thing, where it'll actually show prograde and retrograde, meaning if you are moving in the direction that you are pointing. So if you're facing in the direction of travel, you're moving in prograde. If you're pointing in the direction opposite of travel, you're talking retrograde, because you're basically trying to counter the velocity of the mass that you are piloting. So you'll get an icon that'll basically, right now when you see the little X on it, that tells you are going retrograde, or thrust is being applied in a retrograde manner. When you see it open like that, it tells you thrust is being applied in a prograde manner. Pretty simple, right? Basically, you're going forward or backwards. And then you have the three lines here, the three rings, are the XYZ position based off of yourself. So right now we are inverted on the Y-axis, so we are going to reorient on Y-axis, and that puts us like that. Huh. Okay, so basic navigation stuff. So if you're into the more realistic and more precise forms of navigation in space games, definitely a good mod for you. I like it because it adds something a little bit more interesting for folks. Now, what we do want to do is I'm going to grab nav again because I want to get you out of there. And you are the nav ball camera. And this little beast goes... let's see, can we put you there? So what we'll do is we'll do this. We'll do that so it can pressurize. And I want to say... and we need steel plates. That's okay, we can grab those fairly quickly. There you go. Now let's see if that works. Because generally you need to put that basically in line with your ship, with your cockpit. Alright, so we want this to be... There you go, look at that. And you can zoom in and out. Look at that. That is rather awesome. Now, if you go into an atmosphere, this thing will actually become the orientation, the artificial horizon. Joshua, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's having a fabulous day. All right. We're just playing around with one of the mods that hit the front page today in Space Engineers. This is the nav ball mod. I am really liking this mod. All right, we're gonna I think we're gonna head out of here as far as location is concerned, because Gremlin XL has cannons on it. We do not. So I think we're going to start motoring away from that thing, because we're starting to get a little close on the weapon systems there. Alright. So we're going to move away. Now if we go back to the... That's funny. The the render on the ball is too far away. Let's see if the ball catches up to us here. That is awesome. There you go. Alright, so I do like the navigational element of that. I do find it funny that the way that it's working is that it's an actual item. Oh, that is awesome. Alright. So if we look, I just want to make sure everything... Yeah, okay, so that... So we do have them positioned correctly. So if you're going to use this thing, it's going to go in the block so that it's facing away from you. So you'll have... It'll basically be on the wall opposing the floor opposing where you are. And I'm kind of curious if that thing is actually neutral. So if we do that, I'm gonna try this. I think it is actually... I think it's actually neutral. Look at that. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. To the mod team that made that, thank you. That is actually really awesome. All right, so I think that's going to be on my my bridge when we actually get a bridge built for this thing. All right, so let's head out here, because what we need to do, like I said, we need to get some larger assembly options going on. Because we basically, off camera between this live stream and the previous live stream, what we did is we went ahead and let the welders weld everything up. So as you can see, everything is actually set up and running. We added a couple of drills. Now these are the tiered ship drills, and they are tier 3s. I did not do tier 4s because I didn't have the material at the time. And now we have the material, but we don't have it processed. So yeah, what we're going to do is I think we're going to work on that a little bit. I really like that camera. The thing is pretty awesome. So going with what we saw before, I am going... let's see, the camera is in there. Because generally speaking, that would be up on the camera. But I think it's supposed to be... I think this is supposed to be up because of the little icon there. Or maybe that's supposed to be down. Let's see. I know, I'm going to be playing with this thing all damn day now. Right. So let's try... See, and the reason I don't think that that is correct is because when we're placing it, let me take this out of here for a second. When you're placing it, you can see the artificial horizon marker. Green is generally representative of the ground, blue is the is air. So this should be, based on the preview image, that's the direction it should be facing. So, but yeah, we'll play with that a little bit more. All right, so we have some drilling options. I'm wondering if we should make... Alright, so let me turn Bob off for a second. We do have a bunch of Bobs installed for those who are familiar with the build and repair tool. We are going to actually group all these together. Mining Bobs. And I don't want them in the toolbar config, and I don't want them in terminal, but I do want them in inventory. Alright, so we'll do that. Now, let's do a little brainstorming. I've only got 20 plates. That's okay. That should be enough. So we're going to get rid of this, get rid of this. We'll take that out of there. I guess we could do more shields, huh? Alright. So we need to get the production up and running. That's the... Don't let me get sidetracked. Alright, so one of the things that I'm talking about maybe doing... Actually, do we have... We have merged block. I don't have the tunnels on here, do I? Did I not install? No, it does not look like I did. Nope, I didn't install it. Okay. So since I don't have the maintenance mod, we don't have the pipes and tunnels thing. Alright, so what we're going to do then, we'll plan this around the idea of, say, a connector here. Because what I'm thinking is to do that, and then we basically build another ship that this thing will attach into. and that ship will have all of the refineries. So we'll have like a production facility that this thing will dock into. And I want to have it set up so that the production facility is not a actual base, but it's like a space station. I think that's what we'll do. We'll do a space station build. It's been a while since I've done one of those. They're actually fairly easy, all things considered. Okay, Bob, go ahead and build that thing for me really quick. Let's get over here. And we are going to say mining Bobs. Go. Alright, so that is actually done. Now what I want to do is I'm going to find an area that has a lot of resources that we need. Let's see what we've got right now. So we've got uranium, iron, gold, silver, and platinum. Iron, silver, and platinum on one asteroid. That might be where I want to build. I guess I could split the difference, head over to asteroid 3, because that's actually got a lot of iron on it. Yeah, let's head to asteroid 3. We'll build our base there. Well, I should say we'll build the space station there. That one's about 9K out, I believe. Yeah. It'll be a fairly fast trip. It's fine. And we're going to do that. Now while we're doing this, that way we can see where we're going. Oh, alright. So what do y'all think about this plan? We're going to do an orbital base that we can take with us. Unlike motorhomes that sometimes get parked in weird places that never go anywhere, we're going to have a mobile home that we can actually use. Alright. And that was a bad reference to a really old 80s movie, so. If anyone's ever seen Last Starfighter, there's a line in there where the main character is explaining to an alien, you know, that has never been to Earth exactly what a mobile home is. And he basically says, it's a mobile house that you can take with you, except ours we've never gone anywhere with ours, you know. And the alien just looks at him and goes, intriguing. Yeah, it's like a mobile home that never goes anywhere. It's like, yeah, it's definitely it was definitely a highlight of the 80s. You know, that whole like science fiction movies were just so far above and beyond what people were expecting in that point. It was a fun movie. Do I recommend the movie to anyone? Oh, I recommend the movie to everyone. The thing is that you do have to remember, you know, you're watching it in a different time set. So the lens that people viewed it through at that point in time was a lot more optimistic and a lot less realist. So, but overall, the movie's a lot of fun. Yeah. Absolutely loved that movie. I would say it's probably in my top 5 favorite movies. And what's funny is that a lot of people know the movie without ever having seen it. That's what I always find amazing about it, is the fact that there are a lot of memes that have that reference scenes from it, and so you've probably seen screenshots of it. And if you've never seen the movie, and when you see the movie, you'll know immediately what I'm talking about as far as like some of the scenes. All right, so how much iron do we have? That's one thing I didn't stop to check. 89K. All right, so let's go ahead and move all this out of here. So we've got 26,000 plates. Okay, so this should work for us. Let's go ahead and head out. Looks like I already need to refill my oxygen too. Military transporter, you are a vanilla vehicle, so I am not going to worry about you. Alright, so we're going to drop all this off. I'm actually going to grab 100 of those. And we're going to grab a couple hundred of those. Now comes the fun part. Actually, let me turn Bob off. Let me see here. Do we have reactor components? Oh, I do, because I didn't rebuild that other reactor. Awesome. Okay. Okay, Bob is turned off. That is good. Why is everything drifting towards me today? We'll go over this way. Because we have iron over on this side. And this should hopefully keep us from attracting too much attention if we build over here. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of that for now. We want reactor. We're going to build the large. Alright, and you are... okay. So connector, let's bring this back up so we can see what we're doing here. And basically what I'm doing here is I'm just making sure that I've got it marked so I know where my connectors are on this reactor. And I want to be careful that I don't smack into it and send it floating away. All right. So if we do that, this is going to be basically just a production facility. So let's go. I'm gonna do only that or that. Let's go this way. All right. We're gonna do 2 O2 generators on it. I think what we will do is we will go number 6. So if I do that, and one more. There we go. That gives us 4 assemblers. Or 4 refineries, rather, not assemblers. Now we do need to put the assemblers in, which should be, let's see, if we do this. Let's grab these. I want the regular assemblers, not Krieg's assemblers, because Krieg's assemblers are rather awesome. but we don't want... Actually, you know what I should do? What we should do is this. So if we do that... what we're going to end up with is this way they're connected here in the middle instead of being connected on the other end. And we can do that again. I guess I could if I really wanted to. I could do that. No, you know what? If we're going to do that, let's do it the right way. If we're going to do that, we're going to do it the right way. So we're going to say like that. Like that. And there you go. Now they're all connected. Hey, no worries, Brian. Have a great day, man. Thanks for stopping in. Enjoy your time in Space Engineers. Alright, so we have that. We want to get some yield modules up in this beast. There you go. Oh, come here, you. Bad yield module. There we go. I know, it's actually bad panda because I placed it incorrectly. We're going to flip these around so that they remain consistent in their appearance. There you go. Alright. So that gives us most of what we need. You know what? I am actually going to change the rotation of that. Because now that all of that's connected, we can get away with doing this. Alright. So we're going to do this. I'm going to make sure that is... yes, okay. Because now what we can do is we can go cargo. We can do that. So if we do that, it gives us oxygen, it gives us assemblers, it gives us refineries. And odds are... do I want to have it set so that that becomes the top? Or that becomes the top? I think I'm going to go with it being like this. We'll keep this orientation, I think. What we'll do is here is we will have this come up. And that's going to attach there. The thrusters for the ship are going to be down here. Alright, let's grab... oh, let's see, do we want that or do we want one of these? Let's do this. Now what I'm doing is I'm setting this up so that we can actually use this as a ship if we need to as well. At least that's the idea, the theory of it. What we actually end up with may be a little different, but you know, it's okay. Let's do that. And basically what I'm doing is just making sure we have the ability to connect stuff in here if we need to, because I'm going to put these in. Let's go on there, one there. And for those who haven't noticed yet, there is a general theme to this build. Yes, it's a Y-wing. All right, it's a really crappy Y-wing, but it's a Y-wing, damn it. And just to tie this stuff together. And no, it's not actually a Y-wing, I was just cheesing. So let's see here, if we do that, that gives us some connection points for weapons if we need them. I may go ahead, let's go speed mods. And like I said, I'm not expecting this to require a whole lot of power. I'm thinking we will do... Oh, do we want to go anything heavier than a regular thruster? I don't think we really need them. I don't know. What do y'all think? I mean, we could do... I don't know, which color... We got what, blue on the other one? Let's go green on these. No, orange. Let's go orange. Yeah, we'll do orange. We'll go to... We'll do tier 2s. We'll do oh, hello. Do one large tier 2 there. And we'll do a bunch of smaller tier 2s elsewhere. Can I get away with? Three there? Eh, it should work. What we're gonna do is we're gonna mount some lateral thrust here. And remember, once again, this is not meant to be a an overly maneuverable build. Of course, I think this thing actually will be more maneuverable than the main ship at this point. Alright, so you're gonna in there, you come out of there. Alright, yeah. And I think what we'll do here is... say something like that. What do I want to do? I guess I could do that. I mean, if I wanted to be really fancy, I could actually do thrusters here, here, and here. Actually, let's do that. And what we'll do is we'll take that one out and flip it. So that gives us 4 ascent, 6 descent, 3 on either lateral side, and then a large pusher and 3 retro. I'm kind of liking that. And then we put in a connector up here. Let's rotate you like that. Yeah, I think that'll work. Oh, hello, heavy Corvette. Please tell me you are not heading this way. That would be bad. But once we have the ship going, what we'll be able to do is we'll be able to start building a heavier heavier craft. So that's that is awesome that it stays when you're in. Oh, this will be good. All right, so let's go ahead and get out of that view because I unfortunately need the precision a little bit more. And okay, so let's go ahead and bring the nose up. We're gonna basically start getting this thing in alignment position. Hopefully. Move ourselves over here. And we're going to let Bob start working on this. Yeah, that's pretty close. And I might need to relocate those thrusters, but it should be okay. I might relocate those thrusters to the aft portion. Right. So now, Bob's, you're in fly mode, right? Everybody's in fly mode? Yeah, okay. I think everybody's in fly mode. Let's make sure everybody's in fly mode. Everybody should be in fly mode now. I'll turn those on. And I want to make sure the grind neutrals are turned off. Yeah, okay. Would not be the first time that Bob decided to screw me over. Oh, alright, let's go down here. Let's see, you are missing what? You are going to be missing lots of computers. Okay, so let's get the computers on. Let's go like 2,000 computers. I think we have enough for that. Silicon. Yeah, we got it. Okay. So you're missing computers. Everybody's missing computers and tubes. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the tubes on next. I don't know. Let's. We'll do 500 because that's just iron. We've got plenty of iron. Let's see here. As the computers are finishing, they should be coming online. There's our first thruster. You are missing all sorts of stuff. Bob hasn't gotten back to you yet. Okay. So you're going to need 1,000 thruster components. Well, I make 1,200 and see. Because I don't know if anybody else needs thruster components. I think not. I think everything else has got the parts that it needs. It's just now getting the rest of this stuff online. What are you missing? Did you take my superconductors? You took my superconductors. Yep, you took my superconductors. You're missing grids and construction. You are missing superconductors. Okay. How many super do you need anyway? You need 100. That's easy enough. It's just time. It's just basically waiting for everything to get made. All right. Let's go ahead and make 2 of those because we can. So we'll probably have to go pick up some cobalt then. Black Panther, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday. Hopefully you're having a fantastic week. We are doing a little bit of Space Engineers, having some fun, just, you know, building and relaxing. That's pretty much how my day has been going as well. Thanks for asking. So what we're working on right now is we're making a small refinery ship. As you can see, it is not much to look at, but it should be very effective when it's done. Awesome! Glad to hear you're doing well. I'm trying to get my drink. My straw froze. Yep, straw froze. Oh well. Means I just have to suffer a bit. It's fine. So we're gonna let Bob work on that for a bit. You know, at some point I need to put an antenna on that ship. I'm wondering how many blocks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we can actually squeeze the antenna in there. Hey Sharky, how you doing, man? Very nice. Yeah, there's a couple of mods out that will that basically make it very easy to do rotor controls. So the problem that you run into with mechs and Space Engineers is they tend to run into what is known as Lord Clang. Basically, the physics in the game does not always like a lot of things on moving parts. So a lot of times what will happen is things will start vibrating and it'll just shake itself apart and eventually explode. Doesn't use mods? Very nice. So no scripts or anything? It's gotta. I mean, yeah, you could actually do it without using the scripts, but a lot of pistons. Yeah, that'll work. If nothing else, it will be entertaining for the people who are anywhere other than in the game with them. Oh. Let's see here. Do we want to go large antenna? Or do we want to use the vanilla? What is the difference between these? Oh, so he made it 1 block. That could work. How many blocks is that? That's only, what, 3 blocks? That's actually pretty good. Alright, so I'm thinking we might... So I'm trying to decide, do we want to use that or do we want to use the vanilla antenna? Because if we use the vanilla antenna, it's much bigger. I think we're going to use the vanilla antenna. As much as I like Azimuth's mods, and I actually like his antenna, I think I want that for the detailing. Nice, Black Panther. Normally, it's considered bad taste to post people's channels in other people's live streams like that. So you may want to be careful because there are people that will bounce and block you from the channels. I'm pretty laid back and easygoing about it. So just as an FYI, you might want to be careful doing that. Steel tubes, computers, and construction components. Are we really out of construction components? We can't be out of construction components. We are out of construction components. Okay. There we go. Let's get rid of the system glitch. There we go. It's rather funny that we are out of construction components, though. Alright. What are you missing? You are missing platinum. Alright, so we're going to make 2K of those. Let's bump those over here. We're going to hit up our refinery. Anti-aircraft turret. I do sometimes put them on. I've actually got a couple of mods loaded in here for weaponry, and there's a couple of turrets that I want to make, which we'll probably end up putting just a couple of the vanilla Gatling turrets on here, just to have them, at least for the short time or the short term until we get everything built in and figure out what we want to do long term with it. But I don't worry too much about it because the ships that we have loaded, we do have the Reddit modular encounter, or the Reddit ship encounter mod. So that has a lot of ships in it, but most of them are pretty easy to deal with, so I'm not that worried about it. Yeah, I've done rotor-based like custom turrets before. I just don't. For this particular build, I'm probably not going to do it. What I'll do is the little refinery ship. We'll put some defenses on that. But for the main ship, I'm not too worried about it. Did I ever put a jump drive on this thing? I don't think I did. Nope, I never put a jump drive on this thing. Really? What are you missing? You're missing tubes and computers, aren't you? Radios, yeah, I forgot about those. Yeah, I mean, if you want a really big turret, let me find a spot that I can show this thing off. Let me show you Krieg's turret. This is... If I make a really big turret, I'll probably use this thing. This turret is big enough to sit in this space exactly. That's why that space was there originally, because I was originally going to put this turret on here. But yeah, that thing is just, it's ridiculously oversized. But which is one of the reasons why we're building this refinery, so we can actually get the materials together so we can build stuff like that. Yeah, it's an anti-capital ship weapon. The entire purpose of it is to basically one-shot almost anything in the game that isn't using ridiculous amounts of shield mods. Oh, that's the other thing I haven't put on this ship yet. Can we get away with putting it in there? Alright, so we want you. Boop. Yeah, I know you're having performance issues. What are you going to need? You're going to need radio components. Well, I thought I had some radio components. Did I not? I guess not. Son of a bitch. We really need to get this. I need. We'll go over 50 of those. Let's see here. Oh, thank you. I try to be. I can be a really evil git sometimes, so. Oh, let's go. Man, I am out of everything. Okay, let's go 500 of those. We're gonna move. Come on, thank you. We'll move those up there. We're going to move you back here. You're just silicon, you're gold and iron, so let's go ahead and swap you guys around, get the antennas online. Well, my thing is that, you know, there's enough hatred in the world. You don't need it from a YouTube channel. It's like, that's always been my take on it. Alright. And we're going to need, like, I don't know, probably a couple hundred grids too now. Let's go production. Your nickel and cobalt. Let's go ahead and do like 500 of those. Do I have arachnophobia? No, but I do dislike spiders in video games. I don't know why either. It's because it's not a fear of them. Actually, I know why I don't like them in video games. Because they tend to be very difficult to kill in video games. They are usually very small targets, and they will usually have a ridiculous number of hit points and do stupid amounts of damage. So I have yet to find a game that includes spiders that has not made them OP as hell. So, but yeah, I've never. It's like I don't have a fear of spiders outside of video games, and it's not really a fear of spiders in video games. It's just a dislike of them being included in video games in a broken manner. So maybe we have to come up with a new phobia for that. Arachnophobia, digital spider phobia. Right? Yeah. So if you ever hear when I'm in anything like, say, 7 Days to Die, or if we're on the planet in Space Engineers and the spiders are enabled, you'll hear me complain about them all the time. So you just need lots of tubes, you need superconductors, you need superconductors and grids, and computers apparently. Are you still making computers? Let's see here. No, you have made all of your computers. Do we have any computers left? Okay, apparently we need more computers too. We're going to crank out another 1,000 of those. Let's go like so, and we will move you up there. Oh, wait, I want to get the antenna online. What are you missing? You're missing silicon. Why are you missing silicon? There you go. This way we can get at least one of our blocks done here. Hey, Anibon, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday. Empyrean, ridiculous amounts of spiders. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, God. Yeah, we've got the Iron Man for that coming up here soon. I don't remember what the official start date is on that. I think it's going to be end of June, July sometime. Basically, they're waiting for the Alpha 8 release candidate to go stable. And then we'll have, I think, whatever the date is that happens, we'll have like 2 weeks of prep and practice before the Iron Man system series will start up again. All right, on. Well, good luck with the recording, man. I know a lot of people are starting to get pretty much burned out on the whole process because with all the changes to YouTube and Twitch and everybody, it's getting harder for folks to do it and make anything on it. So a lot of the people who are in it just for the, you know, quote unquote easy money, if you've ever done content creation, you know there's not a whole lot of ease to it. Oh, but a lot of people have been getting upset by it because of the unannounced changes, you know, the way that they keep changing the way that community functions work. So we just got an announcement yesterday, I think it was yesterday. We just got a thing for the content creators. Basically, direct messaging is going away, or at least the old version of direct messaging is going away. What you'll need to do in the future is to have a contact group that you can use for direct messaging. Oh, that sucks, man. Yeah, they're saying June 12th. I've known the folks at Ilion entirely too long. They're usually really good about their dates, but you know, I will usually wait until the day of to you know, to get excited. Because sometimes they actually do release early, so there is always the potential for it, but RCA tablet? Not bad. There are much worse brands out there. Let's see, you're still missing grids and tubes. So you're using computers and metal grids. Okay. Let's see what our production queue looks like over here. Not too bad. Well, depending on where you are in the world, you know, you don't always need to have a phone, so it is definitely easier in some parts of the world than others to get by without reliable telecommunications like that, or I should say personal communications like that. So you're just iron. So you should be processing through that quickly. Our antenna should be online. It is. That is good. What we'll do is let's go ahead and get the antenna set up. What are you really? What are you missing now? Oh, you're missing small tubes, aren't you? Small tubes and computers. That's what you're missing. Flame electronic. That is a rather specific cure. Now, is it because you're on the electronic, or is it because you're able to communicate with other people easier? Because I know a couple of people who have they basically have this like disassociation issue, where if they are unable to easily chat with people, they go into a depression, or a type of depression. It's more of a withdrawal state. Both. Yeah, there's some actually really interesting studies on that type of issue, because of the fact that with so many people in the world today growing up in such a always on, always connected environment, it's everything you learn about, everything that some people learn about socialization and interaction with others is based on a digital footprint. And when you take that away, people sometimes feel like they are missing something. It's almost like a ghost limb syndrome, because they've always been tied into this network. When you remove them from it, there's this whole piece where they kind of start disassociating. It's really interesting. Do I think the A8 patch will increase minimum system requirements? Honestly, probably. Mainly because of the fact that the Empyrean update is increasing the size of planets. They've also increased texture resolution. They're also increasing draw distances. So there's a very real chance that it will increase the minimum system requirements. Now, the thing is that they are implementing better controls over what you are showing on screen, so you'll have a little bit more graphic system control. But it'll come down to how well it's optimized at launch. And again, it's an early access. It's still in early access. It's still an alpha state. So they still have to go through and optimize a lot of the systems. So as time goes on, you'll probably start seeing a return to a closer balance on the minimum system specs. Allergic to pollen, and it's summer. That is horrible. Yeah. Well, sorry to hear, man. Hopefully you'll be able to get that tablet replaced. Get your connectivity back. Alright, so let's see what you're missing down here. You guys are... So everyone is just... It looks like metal grids are basically the big thing down here right now. Superconductors and computers. You're missing all sorts of stuff. Metal grids and computers. Yeah, sorry to hear, man. That's one of the things about doing as a content creator. It's like I'll do a live stream for, you know, like sometimes 2-3 hours, sometimes longer. And at the end of it, it's just like, yeah, my wife jokes all the time. She's like, she loves for me to finish live streams because I'm so talked out. I don't say anything for hours. It's just like, finally, peace and quiet around here. So. Oh, so yeah, we're basically in a holding pattern until we get some more of this stuff online. What are you guys missing? Assemblers missing computers and components. 80, so that's 100, so like 500 of those. Let's see here. Man, we're just burning through this crap. So basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to keep everything in front of the thruster components. Actually, you need 500 cobalt and 800 nickel. What are we doing for cobalt? Oh. Let's try that again. Alright, so we're almost out of both cobalt and nickel. How much platinum do we have refined? That's 8. What do we need for our production stuff of platinum? 157 and 4K cobalt. Okay, so that's going to be a while. Can I guess your age? Well, I'm horrible about guessing age. If I was to take a blind guess, somewhere between 13 and 96. That would be my official guess. Alright, so computer, the computer's Belgrid. Almost done with the superconductors. Right on. So what in the hell is eating all of my superconductors? That's what's eating all my superconductors. It's these thrusters. You better have all your superconductors now, buddy. Let's make sure everybody's got their superconductors. It's what's for breakfast. Okay. So you need 72 total. You're at about 20 now. Let's check these. Alright, so we're going to need to add another 100 and we'll do 120. That is gold and iron. There we go. Alright. What are we doing here? So you are still waiting on small steel tubes. You're on steel tubes. Did we actually burn through all those tubes still? We did. Okay, so we're going to crank out another 1,000 of those. And let's drop those there. Yeah, that should be good. Let's make sure we have enough silicon. Yeah, we got plenty of silicon. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that then. Alright, so for the folks who have wandered in, welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday. We are doing a little bit of Space Engineers, as you can probably tell. What we have got going on right now is we have what's left of the red ship start. We, in the previous episode, we gutted what was there for the red ship, took one of the nacelles and turned it into our new ship. So what we're doing today is we realized we needed much more refining and manufacturing capabilities, so we are building a ship specifically for it that we will dock to the first ship. And this one's got a lot of really big thrusters on it, so hopefully we'll actually be able to get around. It's really expensive to make, and we're just waiting for parts basically to craft up as fast as they can. So you're 15. What are you up to? So you're going to use almost 1,000 computers on your own. That's crazy. Alright, so you're missing conductors, grids. You are missing grids and computers. You are missing computers. Tell you what, let's grab in here really quick. We're going to grab like 30 or 40 computers out of here. There we go. So we can start doing this. Start getting some of this stuff online. So you need another 63. Yeah, it might be a reaction to the shampoo you're using. Right, so you got a lot of computers going on there. We'll see if we can grab the computers we need for the reactor. We said we needed, what, like 63 or something like that? Hey, Blendetta, how you doing? So is your name Pluto is a planet? Hey, no worries. More the merrier. You know, it's always good to have some different conversation going on at different points in time. You do not need computers. You do need computers. You need computers. Can we get... you know, a little bit closer, right? Ah, Pluto, the small planet. Nice. Hey, thanks for the offer, Panther. All right. Alright, let's see here. So we need thrusters. That's why there's 120 thrusters on those things. Interesting. Alright, middle grids. Oh, I learned my lesson very early on. Let's see. So you're just constructing components and then you're done. And you need about another 200 computers. How many computers do we have running here? I think we're almost out of computers on the production line. We are out of computers on the production line. Okay. I'll throw 200 of those in there. Actually, let's go 400. Okay. Closer. We're almost there. No worries. And that's just grids. Alright, so let's go grab some energy. And whoa, hello. Killed the thrusters a little too soon on that one. Come on, get in there. There we go. Oh, so the ship is mostly done. Almost tempted to go after that Parallax Pioneer, break it down. Alright. So I think what we may do is I may call the stream a little bit early today. Because we're basically just waiting for things to refine. And then I'm going to be doing a lot of refinery juggling, and that's never fun to watch. So, alright. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and call this one here. I want to thank you all for stopping, and hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit those likes if you're new to the channel, want to see more. Not only do I do Space Engineers, I also do Empyrean, 7 Days to Die, and a bunch of other games. So if you're curious, definitely check out the channel. And on that note, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Have a terrific week, and we will see you back here next time for, well, probably Space Engineers, but it might be something else. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Sorry, Pluto. I do live stream over here on YouTube on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11 a.m. and I'm over on the Twitch side of the house Mondays and Wednesdays at 11, and then on Fridays starting at 3 p.m. All times are in Pacific. So if you're interested, you can catch us over there later this week as well. Take care, everybody. Hope you have a fantastic day.